Next, I can confirm to you that Prime Minister Netanyahu is meeting with Mayor Eric Adams today. Mayor Eric Adams is a great friend to the Jewish people, and we thank him for visiting as he closes his term as the mayor of New York City. Mayor Adams was there sitting behind us at the United Nations back in September when Prime Minister Netanyahu delivered his historic remarks at the General Assembly.
Yes, people, indeed, hot off the press. About an hour ago, the confirmation is clear. Mayor of New York, Eric Adams, who failed miserably in the race as mayor. His last day is December 31st of 2025. Left a few days ago, and he is in Israel as we speak. Many of you all might ask, why is a mayor in New York, especially as he's leaving? Well, Eric Adams has a unique relationship, a historical relationship with Israel and backing Israel. But what I want to present to you is, yes, the 5 C's of the clues and the codes and the colors. Oh yeah. The confirmation, time, and conclusion. Those are the gifts that God has given me. I heard about this a few days ago. I'm like, wow, Eric Adams. I've come to the conclusion that the New York race was just an event that was masqueraded before us. Cuomo was a paper tiger. He was just out there. There's no way he could have won with the being that he resigned in shame, allegedly with the sexcapades, and then in relation to what happened with COVID back in the day with the senior citizen situation with COVID and 18-wheelers stuffed with people who were unalived. You guys remember that moment. So there's no way in the world I figured that Cuomo could have won. Mamdani, he was the one, he was the choice, he was the elected. He's the modern day Bobby Kennedy / Barack Obama. And I will show you in this video why I believe that, all of that. But Eric Adams being in Israel is very significant. It's very significant. And like I brought to you guys in yesterday's videos, the powers need this blood. They need this WAR. They need a global conflict. And so they're going to masquerade around back and forth, befriending and all the speeches when they know good and well, allegedly, they need this blood. Because they need to steer the world in a continuous direction for the Antichrist. And then they can finally eclipse it and seal it. Eclipse it and seal it. Where Satan finally takes the throne. So let's get into this thing. Like I said, the night that he won, when I did my live show, any parent would say, wow, this guy is very intelligent, very well spoken. Go to the library and learn how to dot your I's and cross your T's and study this guy. Beautiful presentation. But I've decoded this guy. I've discussed this guy. I see straight through him. He is one of the most empty suits I've ever covered. Now, let's get into this another aspect. Because he threatened to arrest Netanyahu. Now, what I want you to understand is that everybody's playing their role. Mamdani's playing his role. Trump is playing his role. Netanyahu is playing his role. Everybody's playing their role. I believe everybody knows exactly the timetable, and they have to act it out in front of us. So, oh, well, I'll finally meet with Trump, and Trump responded. Again, it's all an act, and I will show you in relation to the 5 C's. Check it out. He hasn't bowed down. And I'm sure the average person is scratching their head like, why? I mean, you won. Well, Pearson, he believes in the rule of the law. And if Netanyahu comes there, he's going to arrest him. People, this is what made me believe he's the modern day Bobby Kennedy. Bobby Kennedy wanted to avenge JFK's murder, and now he wants to, that is Mamdani, he wants to stand up for the law. Well, sometimes you got to pick your fight. You got a big city that's in debt. You got a chief of police that doesn't know if she's staying. You got a lot of things going on. And I got to keep it real. As they act this out, what they're showing you is a modern day target motion. That's what they're doing. They're creating this atmosphere. And many of you all have put it in the chat and said, well, Pearson, I don't think he's going to make it as a mayor. You guys can read between the lines, but why is he doing this? There's no point. If NATO, the international courts haven't arrested him, why do you think you need to put on a Superman suit and you need to do it? Come on, man. Watching too many movies. Here he is again. He was just asked this, This came out 20 hours ago. Here he is here. And the commentator has on a purple tie, Phoenician. Watch this.
You said you would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu based on the 2024 International Court arrest warrant. Next UN General Assembly, as mayor, would you do that?
So I've said again that I believe this is a city of international law, and being a city of international law means looking to uphold international law, and that means upholding the warrants from the International Criminal Court, whether they're for Benjamin Netanyahu or Vladimir Putin. I think that that's critically important to showcase our values, and unlike Donald Trump, I'm someone who looks to exist within the confines of the laws that we have. So I will look to exhaust every legal possibility, not to create my own laws to do so.
People, here's the reality. The moment that Benjamin Netanyahu steps on American turf, they got him. They can arrest him. The international courts can arrest him. So why is it Mamdani think he got to do it? You understand what I'm saying? Because this is all a show. That if something go down, they can point. And what does it do? It causes more division here in America. And it leads to the WW3. It also sinks our economy. Understand the game. Understand the game. Here's Trump responding to it.
Everybody, we had a great weekend. From an economic standpoint, our prices are coming down very substantially on groceries and things. They're already at a much lower level than they were with the last administration. And we worked on it this weekend, and you're going to see some of the items that were a little bit higher. They were lower than the last administration, but a little bit higher. We're going to have some little price reductions, and in some cases, some pretty good ones. They use the affordability word. The affordability is much, much better with this. And again, I go to Walmart and other companies, and in every case, it's about 25%. That a meal, a Thanksgiving meal and surroundings are 25% lower than it was under the Biden administration. That's a big fact. And that comes from Walmart and others that do that. Okay? Any questions?
Update on Venezuela, Mr. President? On Venezuela, update?
No update on Venezuela.
Designation of that cartel associated with Maduro, does that mean that
We may be having some discussions with Maduro, and we'll see how we talk about it, because fake news like you're a terrible reporter, showing us that 6% approval rating right now, having as a party.
Mr. President, on Venezuela,
You said they want to talk.
You
said Venezuela. I don't think your life is in danger. I don't think, just don't want to do that. It's not fair to them. Period of time. They are taking in health insurance and buy health insurance. Now
To move legislation that
they may add Iran to that, as you know.
In the Republican Party, the conservative movement going forward.
Interviews with Tucker Carlson. Want to see everything work out well for New York.
You yourself had dinner with Nick Fuentes at Mar-a-Lago a few years ago. What role?
And we'll work something out. The mayor of New York, I will say, would like to meet with us, and we'll work something out. But he would like to come to Washington and meet, and we'll work something out. We want to see everything work out well for New York.
You yourself had dinner with Nick Fuentes at Mar-a-Lago a few years ago. What role took
So yeah, sorry about that. I lost my place, but yeah, they're gonna meet. Okay, now, New York Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani visits Brooklyn child care. I want to show you guys the symbology of it. Watch this here. Watch the colors.
More now on Mamdani's child care pledge. As he visited a Brooklyn Child Care Center this morning, Mamdani says the city's lack of universal child care has cost the economy more than $20 billion during Mayor Adams' administration. He says mothers are leaving the workforce and families leaving New York City because they can't afford child care.
Is a critical need to ensure that the
You see how he's flanked with the purple and the blue? This is all staged, in my humble opinion. See the purple and the blue? Like I said, it won't always be the same shade. But this is Phoenician, purple and blue. When you started out, even this guy who's with him is a purple tie. Because it's a game, people. It's all a game. And the average person doesn't know what you know, but you're part of the channel, so you know. Look at that, purple and the blue. Now watch this here. Eric Adams is in Israel. Watch this, the same colors. Watch this.
I'm from New York. Eric, you're the man.
They're going on. Okay. Oh yeah, we didn't come 2 years ago. We came. We didn't see any
No,
of them.
so COVID actually gave a push for the columns. We were able to drill them, and this is from the last, let's say, year and a half that they dug. This was all filled up, same as you see over there. We have about 18 that anyone in the world can come and find their stories. And when you walk here,
you're a dear, dear friend of Israel and the Jewish people. We will never forget your moving words and solidarity on October 7th and thereafter. I'll never forget personally your historic visit during the early days of the war, just to be with us, to show strength and confidence. You have contributed enormously.
You saw the hands, right? That's why I do the circle. Now watch this background. I want to show you guys something. See, there's the purple. There's the purple, the Phoenicians. And before they actually went there, I want you to see how this background, to me, is all staged. Watch this.
and this is from the last, let's say, year and a half that they dug. This was all filled up, same as you see over there. We have.
Do you see it? Do you see it? The Tiffany blue and the purple. Do you see it? See the colors? Tiffany blue and purple. It's all there. So you got Eric Adams, Tiffany blue and purple. And you have here, blue and the purple. New subscribers, this is it right here. This is how they speak, monumentally. The Phoenicians back in the day, they are still alive and well today, and they are running the world. They go by a lot of names, but I go with the Phoenicians because they're one of the oldest groups. They were seamen, they went out to the sea, and they collected seashells. You see that? Inside the seashell or clams was a purple dye. Only the royalty had that. That's your purple rain, not the R-A-I-N, but the R-E-I-G-N. You see, the purple. The Tiffany blue, a lot of their vases and paintings and artifacts were that color. And so today, as they do things, they show you that they're still reigning, that they're still around. Like I said, it won't always be the same shade, but it's there, the blue and the purple. So you think that Trump and Mamdani are polar opposites? They're the same. They're really the same. Eric Adams, to me, they're all playing games. Everybody's playing games. Now I was asking myself, why did he got on this hat? You in Israel, why you got NYPD on? Well, N is 14, Y is 25, P is 16, and 4 is D. And come out to 59. Let's go on geometry calculator. Why he got 59? Why does he have on new NYPD and he's in Israel? Are you protecting something in Israel? Come on, man, stop playing. So let's look at this as a date. We're gonna do this in real time. Cause that just struck me as I was watching the video. Now he's there on 11/14. See if that comes out to anything. What is the 179th day of the year on the Gregorian calendar? Oops, nope, that's not it.
June 28th is the
100th. That's not it. Here we go. The 14th. 5/9/2025 from 11/14. He was there on 11/14. Let's see. What is the 189th day of the year on the Gregorian calendar?
July 8th is the 189th day of the year, 190th in leap year.
Okay, I see where they're going. All right, people, let's go down this rabbit hole. He's got on a NYPD hat in Israel. Go ahead and laugh, because I know it is funny. You're a politician. You're on Israel, and you got on NYPD. People, that's called a prop in my book. My background communication, that's a prop. NYPD comes out to 59. That's code. 59, which is May 9th, 2025, from 11/14/2025, his first day in Israel, it comes out to 190. What is 190? Watch this. What is the 190th day of the year?
According to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, July 9th.
7/9. What is 7/9? What is 7/9? Watch this. What's Donald Trump's birthday?
Here are some pictures that match.
Trump is 79. Come on, baby. Come on, man. Stop playing. Come on. That's why he got the hat on, in my humble opinion. Don't that look crazy? I want to say another word, but people, how out of place does that, put it in the comment section. How out of place does this hat look? That's like me going to the, I don't know, going to Portugal, and I'm, an alderman, and I got on a Chicago hat. Really? Man, come on. I tell y'all, it's all game. These are the colors. I will put a video in the description. You can learn about these colors. It's right here. It's in your face. Watch that video so you can learn, okay? Now, this is the video I created yesterday. Holy Spirit Revealed, October 7, 2023. God revealed to me yesterday that on October 7, 2023, that's when the sacrifices of blood began. And that's what they need overseas with Israel. They need this, the powers need this blood shedded. Watch this. It's so deep. To me, they do things right in front of you, but you can't figure it out. But God will show you. Now, this is what the Lord showed me. Sacrifice in full effect beginning October 7th, 2023 towards 666. What happened on 10/7/2023? On October 7, 2023, that's when Hamas attacked Israel. Remember that? This is when the sacrifices began. And remember I showed you this? This is the cover of Economist magazine from October 22nd of 2012. You see this glider, you see his head, his bandana, it says Hamas. aiming at Israel. How did they know 11 years in advance that on October 7th, 2023, they would be attacking them? And then eventually, it would lead to what? This. Barack Obama was on a pride boat. Didn't Satan have pride? Did he not get thrown out of heaven? The pride boat is going into a canal symbolic of like new birth. A woman gives birth from her canal. Do you see the symbolism? Do you think they're telling us the NWO, the golden age of that magazine, Economist magazine? So here we go. December 22nd, 2023, anniversary of that magazine, Economist magazine, which has those photographs on there, versus October 7th when Hamas attacked Israel, 2023. The difference is 222, which is that beast system, Antichrist system. It's also 216, which August 4th is the 216th day of the year, Barack Obama's birthday. Also, when you come toward the end of my decode, you see the numbers as well. You see June 24th, 2012, the anniversary of the film I Pet Goat 2, which shows the catastrophe, versus October 7, 2023, you get 316 sacrifice. They need the blood. So let me break this thing down in numbers. This is gonna be mind-blowing. Eric Adams, September 1st, his birthday. Mamdani, 10/18, his birthday, like Luke 10/18. Let's put it together. 11/14, Eric Adams in Israel. 10/18, Mamdani's next birthday. The difference is 11/4. Didn't Mamdani win on 11/4, November 4th? Hello. 9/1, Eric Adams' birthday. 11/14, Eric Adams in Israel. The difference is 216. August 4th, 216th day of the year, that's Barack Obama's birthday. Is that coincidence? Then look, 11/14, Eric Adams in Israel. 10/7, 2025 anniversary when Israel got hit by Hamas. The difference is 111. That's snake eyes. And remember, the 111th day of the year is April 21st. That's when the Pope died. Going to have a new religion, a new government, a new everything. They're telling you through these situations. And here's your snake eyes. That slit in the eye is a 1. So 111. We're under attack. They're telling you ahead of time. Now look, 9/1, 2025. This is Eric Adams' birthday. 10/18 is Mamdani's birthday. It's 47 days between their birthday. That's Trump, 47th president, is he not? Then look, Eric Adams, again, his last day is December 31st. December 31st, 2025, 11/14, Eric Adams in Israel. The difference is 47 days. That's Trump. Are you seeing the picture? It's all a game. Netanyahu, October 21st. I'm going to arrest him. October 21st. October 21st, 2026, his next birthday. 11/14, Eric Adams is in New York. He's in Israel. The difference is 111, snake eyes again. And last, Benjamin Netanyahu, the last time he was in New York at the United Nations was 9/26, 2025. Take 9/26, 2025 from 11/14, Eric Adams in Israel. The difference is 50, like 50 states. 50 states to be sacrificed. They're going to take out America and the world. I'm just decoding to show you what's up. My name is Franchise Pierce. If you like the work, please subscribe. Show everybody the video. Thank you.